Hi everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we are making number 365 granny square of our 365 days of granny squares. Can you believe this? We are done with the project after today. Well, stay tuned to the end of this video. I will have an extra message for you. In this video tutorial today, we are making this a beautiful granny square designed by Rochelle. This one is called Laura Square, and Rochelle is from CypressTextiles.net. This square is from the Vibrant Vintage Blanket. I just wanted to add one more of her designs in our project because her designs were one of my favorites this year, and they were just so fabulous and easy to work up, and it just turns out so beautifully. So I really enjoyed making this square today, and I'm using 3 different colors. I'm getting all patriotic for the new year. It is so awesome that we are done with the project. I'm so crazy. It's so crazy. Oh my gosh. I'm using Red Heart yarns. I've used Red Heart yarns every single day this year, so make sure to use any scrap yarns you have lying around. You aren't going to need a whole lot for this square, and I am demonstrating this with an H-size crochet hook, which is 5 millimeters, so make sure you have that handy, as well as a yarn needle and a scissors, because we'll be cutting our yarn and sewing in our ends. Today's granny square with that H-size hook measured out to be 6.5 inches for me, which is about 16.5 centimeters, almost 17 centimeters. So that's how big mine turned out. If you want it bigger or smaller, use a bigger or smaller hook size, I guess. Also, before we begin making our last granny square, I have to say there are links in the description of this video. There are links to the written pattern by Rochelle. This one is called Laura Square, so make sure you follow along with the written pattern. Also, there's a link to my Facebook and Instagram. Share with me all your thoughts about the 365. Share with me your photos. Share with me, how do you feel after making 365 of these granny squares? Have you jumped on the party bus with us every single day, or did you hop on and hop off, or what did you do throughout the year, and which ones did you like the best? Tell me, join the discussion on Facebook. I am feeling, happy and sad at the same time. It is a bittersweet project to be ended. We worked very, very hard, each and every one of you. I'm so proud, and we're on the last one today, so it's a really exciting project, and it's sad that it's over. But there are other links. You can check out all those links in the description of this video. And last thing, before we start making this beautiful square, I have to say a big, giant, just crazy thank you to my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time to make this video with us. He's our videographer, editor, and photographer for all 365 of these videos and more. Check out my other videos on YARNutopia.com. So we can now get started and make number 365 granny square. Let's start out with a slip knot, so put your short end over your long end, then fold that down and pull this through and pull tight. Insert your hook and we can start. So let's start out by chaining 4, so yarn over, pull through, 1, yarn over, pull through, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to go all the way to the first chain way over here and make a slip stitch to form a ring. So go in, then yarn over and pull through and pull through. And there's our ring. We're going to work round 1 into the ring. We are going to chain up 1 and work 8 single crochets into this ring. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, again, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 2. This is 3. Here's 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so you should have 8 single crochets in total. We are going to slip stitch to the first single crochet, so if you need to, count back 8, and it should lead you to this single crochet right here. We're going to yarn over and pull through and through for a slip stitch. And that was round 1. So simple. Going on to round 2, we are going to, actually, I'm going to change color here. If you want to, you can just chain up 3 and go on to round 2 with me. I'm going to chain 1, cut that, pull it through and pull tight. Insert your hook into any stitch. You can start this next round on any stitch. I'm going to hook on my new yarn. and then pull that through. Okay, and then chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. That's going to be counted as part of our beginning stitch here. We are going to make a beginning popcorn stitch. So we need to put 3 double crochets in the same stitch. So yarn over, go into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that's a double crochet. So again, yarn over, go back into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And again, another double crochet in there. So actually it looks like there's 4 double crochets in total because that chain up 3 counts as a stitch. Now we are going to remove our hook from that loop and go into that chain up 3 right in here. And then we're going to put that loop back on the hook and pull it through that stitch there. And then pull tight, and that folds it in half, making a lovely popcorn stitch. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we are going to put a popcorn stitch in the very next stitch here. So yarn over, go into this very next stitch, and put 4 double crochets in that stitch. So 1, here's 2, here's 3, and 4. And then we're going to remove our hook from that loop, go into the first double crochet of that grouping, then put that loop back on your hook, and then pull it through that stitch. And pull tight, and there's another popcorn stitch. So now we're just going to repeat this around. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then popcorn stitch in the very next stitch. Then chain 3 and popcorn in the next. And we're going to do that all the way around until we have 8 popcorn stitches and 8 chain 3 spaces. I will meet you up at the beginning or at the end of this round to attach to the beginning. We are going to go on to the next round now. So if you need to just finish chaining 3 there, and then we're going to slip stitch to the first popcorn stitch. What I'm actually going to do is slip stitch to this first chain of this chain 3 space. So right here is where I'm going to go in, and then I'm going to yarn over and pull through and through. Okay. Now if you're not changing color, slip stitch into this chain 3 space, and then chain up 3 and go on to round 3. But I'm going to change color, so chain 1, cut that, pull it through and pull tight. We're starting in any chain 3 space. So I'm going to go right in here, grab my new yarn, hook that on my hook, pull it through, and then chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's going to count as part of our first stitch here. We are going to make a beginning cluster stitch now. So yarn over, go into the chain 3 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, hold those 2 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over again, go back into that chain 3 space, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 more loops, but hold those 3 loops on your hook. We're going to do it again. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So now there's 4 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through those 4 loops. Okay, and that is a beginning cluster stitch. Now we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we are going to put a regular cluster stitch in that same chain 3 space where we put our beginning cluster stitch in there. So yarn over, go in to this chain 3 space, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through 2, but do it one more time, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through 2. So now we actually have 5 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through those 5 loops. Okay, that's a regular cluster stitch. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and in this next chain 3 space here, we are going to put a cluster, chain 3, and a cluster in there. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through 2, and do that 4 times. So it was 1, this is 2, here's 3, and 4. And then you should have 5 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 5 loops, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and cluster back into that same space. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have 5 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through all 5 loops, and then chain 3 after that one. 1, 2, and 3, and we're just going to repeat this around. So hop into the next chain 3 space. We're going to put a cluster, chain 3, and a cluster. Then we're going to chain 3 and hop to the next chain 3 space and make your cluster, chain 3, cluster, and just continue working that pattern. If you need to, you can follow along with the written pattern. Check out the photos in the written pattern for more guidance, but I will just do this all the way around and then I'll meet you up for the next round. Alright, just finishing round 3 here. We are slip stitching to the first cluster stitch, this beginning cluster stitch, so not this chain up 3. Actually go into the cluster stitch, or you can go into the first chain of your chain 3 space, which is, that's where I'm going to go. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and through, just like that. And now we can change color here. If you want to, you can slip stitch into this chain 3 space and actually chain up 5 and go on to round 4. But I'm going to chain 1, cut that, pull it through, and pull tight. I'm going to insert my hook into a chain 3 space. Really, any chain 3 space you want, you can change color if you want to also. And going on to round 4, I'm going to chain up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and you know what this is. The first 3 chains count as our first double crochet, and the next 2 chains. I feel like this is the last 2 chains reference I'm gonna make the whole year. Anyway, that counts as our chain 2 corner space. So now in this first space here, in the same space, we are going to make 3 double crochets. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, 1 more, or I'm sorry, 2 more. 1 and 2. Okay, so we have 3 double crochets in there. But again, that first one, we'll come back around and still make some in there. Now in this next chain 3 space, we are going to put 3 half double crochets. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Okay, that's a half double crochet, so we have to put 3 of those in here. So that was 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Okay, then we're going to put 3 single crochets in the next chain space. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 1, here's 2, and here's 3. Now we're going to put 3 half double crochets in the next chain space. So 1, 2, and 3. And in this next chain space, we're going to put our corner stitches. So that's 3 double crochets. 1, here's, oopsie, nope, 2, there we go, and 3. Then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and put 3 more double crochets in there. 1, 2, and 3. And now we're just going to repeat what we did from these half double crochets across to this corner all the way around. So I'll show you again. We're going to put 3 half double crochets in this next chain space. So 1, 2, and 3. Then put 3 single crochets into the next space. 1, 2, and 3. And then 3 half double crochets in the next space. 1, 2, and 3. And then the next chain 3 space is going to get our corner stitches. So that's 3 double crochets, then chain 2, and then 3 more double crochets in that same space. So if you need to, rewind this video to see what I did, or just continue with the repeat pattern. I'm going to finish off this round off camera, and then I'll meet you up for the next round. When you come back around, you still have to put 2 double crochets into this beginning corner to complete it. And then we are going to slip stitch to the third chain of our beginning chain 5 here. 1, 2, 3, right in there. Just go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. Now if you are not changing color, slip stitch into this corner here and chain up 1 and go on to round 5. But I'm going to change color, of course. Gotta change color every round here. So I'm going to chain 1, cut that, pull it through, start in a corner, and I'm grabbing my other yarn here. Hook that on the hook and pull it through, chain up 1, and in the corner here we're going to put 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. And then in each of these next, let's see here, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 stitches, we are going to put 1 single crochet in each one of those stitches. So each stitch on the side here gets a single crochet, and then in the corner chain 2 spaces we are going to put 3 single crochets, and then we're just going to do that all the way around. So it's a very simple single crochet round. So I will just do that, and then I'll meet you up for the next round. Alright, when you come back around, we're going to slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And now if you're not changing color, slip stitch into this middle single crochet right here. We're going to start in the corner, the middle single crochet of the 3 single crochet grouping. I am going to change color here, so I'm going to chain 1 and cut this yarn, pull that through and pull it tight. We are going to start, like I said, in the middle single crochet of a 3 single crochet grouping in a chain 2 corner space, and I'm hooking on this yarn here. And now we are going to chain up 1. And in that same stitch, we are going to put a single crochet. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Then we are going to make a treble crochet in there as well. So yarn over twice, go into that same stitch, yarn over and pull that through, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, and yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. And we're going to put a single crochet back in there. So go back in, then yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. But you can see that my bobble stitch, this treble crochet is poking more on the outside or on the other side. If you wanted to, you could turn your work or just pop it forward like that. Okay, and this round is going to have these little stitches. These treble crochets are going to be pulled down to be more like bobble stitches. Okay, now what we're going to do is treble crochet into the next stitch. So yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull, oh, I didn't yarn over twice, silly me. Yarn over twice, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then you can kind of pull that forward if you want to, and single crochet into the next stitch. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and there's a little bobble kind of stitch created. So we're just going to alternate these 2 stitches across the side until we get to the middle single crochet of the corner. So yarn over twice for your treble crochets, make a treble crochet in the next stitch, and then single crochet into the next stitch, and if you need to, push your treble crochet forward. Then treble in the next, and then single in the next. Okay? And do that until you get to the corner. And in the corner, we're going to do it the same as we did the first corner. We're going to put a single crochet, a treble crochet, and a single crochet, all in the same corner single crochet, that middle single crochet of the corner. So if you need to, you can follow along with the written pattern, rewind this to see my first corner, or just do this all the way around. I'm just going to alternate these 2 stitches on this round, and then I'll meet you up at the end of round 6. Alright, just got to make a treble crochet in this last stitch, and then we can slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round right in here. Go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And then you need to, if you need to, you can go back and kind of push your treble crochets forward if they did go more toward the back here. Okay, just like that. And that looks quite interesting. So now we can go on to the next round, round 7. If you are not changing color, slip stitch into this, let's see here, 3 single crochets in the corner stitch. So this middle treble crochet of the 3 stitch corner, there's a single crochet, a treble crochet, and a single crochet into the corner here. So we're going to start in the treble crochet there. So I'm going to just change color here. Chain 1, cut that, pull it through, pull tight, start in the middle treble crochet, the treble crochet of the corner here, and I'm hooking on this yarn, chain up 1. In the corner treble crochets, we are going to put 3 single crochets. Now you can substitute this round if you want to do half double crochets or double crochets, you can do that. But I'm going to do single crochets as per the written pattern says. And we are going to single crochet in each stitch on the sides. Just like so, we're just putting 1 single crochet into each single crochet and each treble crochet on the side. And in the middle treble crochet of the corner, we are putting 3 single crochets in there, or 3 stitches, whether you're doing single crochets, half double crochets, or double crochets in this round. Once I finish doing 1 stitch in each stitch and 3 stitches in my corners for this round, I will meet you up and we'll be able to fasten off. Alright, when you come back around here, we can slip stitch to the first single crochet right in there, go in, if you can fit it in there, there you go, yarn over, pull through, and we can fasten off. Chain 1, cut your yarn, pull it through and pull tight, grab that yarn needle and sew in your ends. And then that's it. That's the 365 days of Granny Squares. Or is it? Stay tuned for tomorrow to find out that 2016 is a leap year. So we have one more, but this one is number 365 days of Granny Squares. So thank you so much for watching and learning every single day. This one is beautiful. Big thank you to Rochelle for designing this Granny Square, Laura Square, and I cannot thank you all enough for watching every single day. I'm gonna get emotional again. These past few days have been really emotional for me because this is such a huge project for us, and I am so proud of each and every one of you. Just if you are doing every single one, or if you are doing, you know, one and, you know, stopping the project, starting the project, or hopping on whenever you are, it's convenient. You know, I just really am proud of you for doing these projects with me, and I really like hanging out with all of you. So it's going to be kind of sad that we're not in the new year, but we'll have other projects to do, not every single day, but we will do bigger and different projects in the new year. So I look forward to doing that with you. So I hope you have a happy new year, and one last bonus square for tomorrow. So stay tuned and I'll see you then. Happy hooking!